Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the West Virginia State Bob Otten Hockey Championship Tournament Committee wants to recognize players, coaches, and teams who provide notice and attention to hockey in the state of West Virginia. As the sport continues to grow in the state, these people have helped expand the presence of hockey. Current Nailers player Peter Laviolette. Laviolette is one of the 3 Wheeling, West Virginia natives to ever suit up for the Wheeling Nailers. Peter was born in Wheeling during the 1997-1998 season when his father was the head coach of the Nailers. Wheeling was an obvious choice for Laviolette to begin his playing career, and in addition to the energy he brings on the ice, he has also been an amazing ambassador for the team off the ice. Last year, Peter earned the team's Community Award. Laviolette will present the Bob Otten Trophy to the high school tournament champions. Current Nailers head coach Derek Army. Army is in his 4th season as the head coach of the Wheeling Nailers, and this is his 9th season with the organization, dating back to his time as a player. Derek recently jumped into 3rd place on the club's all-time win list for head coaches and also coached in his 200th career game and also won his 100th game last night, which is an achievement that only 2 previous Wheeling coaches have accomplished. Derek has also taken pride in the Wheeling community and makes it a priority for he and the players to play a major role. Derek and his wife Jenny have 2 children, a son Boone and daughter Addie. Army will address both high school teams prior to the championship game. Current Nailers assistant coach Mitch Jaguar. Jaguar is in his 1st season as the assistant coach for the Nailers, and he came to Wheeling with lots of incredible coaching experience. Mitch has coached men's and women's hockey teams at various ages and ability levels in 3 different countries, and also earned a certified Canadian Sports Institute advanced coaching diploma. Mitch and his wife have 4 children, daughters Maxine, Alexi, Leonie, and a son, Louis. Unable to come for the ceremony today, Jaguar addressed both middle school teams prior to their championship game. And in junior hockey, DJ Lyons. A goaltender, Lyons currently plays for the Islanders Hockey Club in Boston. He left his junior year to play juniors and as a rookie made it to the USPHL National Championship game. In his high school career, Lyons played his freshman year on the Wheeling Central State Championship team. In his sophomore year, he competed for Wheeling Park. Grant Parshall, a forward. Parshall competed for 4 years in this event with the Wheeling Park High School. Last season, he played for Apple Corps of the EHL in New York. Earlier this season, Parshall was with Utah in the NCDC before joining his current team, Tampa, in the USPHL. Riley Weekly, a forward. Weekly played 4 years in this event with Wheeling Park High School. Weekly is an assistant captain with the Seahawks Hockey Club in the EHL. Tommy Woods. During this season, Woods began with the Granite City Lumberjacks of the NA3 and is currently playing for the Rochester Grizzlies in the same league. Planning to play college hockey, Woods competed in this event 3 years at Wheeling Park and 1 year at Wheeling Central, winning the state championship his senior season. The junior hockey presented by the Wheeling Amateur Hockey Association. Representing Robert Morris University, presented by United Dairy. Brian Baker, a defenseman. Baker has played for the Colonials D3 club team for 5 years. Prior to college, Baker was a key member on the Lindsley Cadets hockey team in this event. Andrew Komrosky, also a defenseman. Komrosky has competed on the Colonials Soccer Club and D3 hockey clubs. Currently out with an injury, Komrosky played in this event for 4 years for Wheeling Central, winning 1 state championship. Tyler Weekly, a forward. Weekly is a member of the RMU D3 hockey team, but is currently out with an injury as well. He played in the Bob Otten tournament for 4 years while with Wheeling Park. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up one more time for RMU's club team. West Virginia University Division I Club Hockey, presented by Liberty Distributors. Tyler Kudik. Head coach Kudik is in his 1st season with the D1 program after a successful career with the D2 program. He led the Division II team to the program's first ever championship, winning the 2023 Admiral Cup last February. Players in attendance today are forward Caden Knorr, captain from Wheaton, Illinois. Forward Scott Samples, captain from Arlington, Virginia. Defenseman Nevin DeVol, sorry if I butchered that one there, from Bangor, Maine. And then Will Simpson, all the way from Anchorage, Alaska. Thank you very much. Once again, WVU Division I Club Hockey. West Virginia University D2 Club Hockey presented by Engineered Foundation Solutions. Adam Brown, head coach. Brown was the assistant coach last season when the Mountaineers won the Division II championship. Now in his first year as head coach, Brown has qualified the team for an opportunity to defend its Admiral Cup next weekend. Players in attendance today are Nathan Petchenenson, goalie Nate Kavacek, forward Jake Weichel, forward Dylan Williams, forward and team captain Mark Stanowitz, and forward and assistant captain Mitch Giacallo. Once again, WVU D2 Club Hockey. Special recognition of West Virginians on the D2 Club Hockey team. Jake Hogue, a goaltender. He is from Morgantown, attended University High School, and played for the Mohawks for 3 years. He moved on to prep school his senior year before playing juniors. Caleb Carnell, a defenseman. Carnell is from Wheeling and has played for WVU for 3 years. A member of the Admiral Cup winning team, Carnell played in this tournament for 4 years and was a member of the 2018 Wheeling Central State Championship team. Mason Smith, a forward and assistant captain. Smith is from Wheeling and has played for WVU for 3 years. Smith was also a member of the Admiral Cup winning team. He played in this tournament for 4 years and was a member of the 2018 Wheeling Central State Championship team. West Virginia University D3 Club Hockey presented by the Morgantown Hockey Association. Rue Pyatt, head coach. Pyatt took charge of the D3 program when it started 3 years ago. He has continued to build this team with talent from both inside and outside the state. West Virginians on the D3 team. Jackie Gellner, assistant coach. Unable to attend today, Gellner is one of the top hockey players to ever compete in West Virginia, having played in this event for John Marshall High School. After graduation, she played women's hockey at Holy Cross. Drew Allen. Allen is from Charleston and played in this tournament with the Charleston Chiefs. Nate Lathwell. Lathwell is from Hedgesville and played in this tournament with West Virginia East. Alexander Lewerke. Lewerke is from Wheeling and played in this tournament with the Lindsley School. Luke Miller. Miller is from Wheeling and played in this tournament also with the Lindsley School. Will Shannon. Shannon is from Shepherdstown and played in this tournament with West Virginia East. Other West Virginians on the D3 roster, Xavier Fankhauser from Wheeling and the Lindsley School. Adante Shepard from Morgantown. Hayden Dirk from Grafton. Sam Goodwin from Charleston, and Andrew Strickland from Charleston. To close this portion of the tournament was held in part to recognize all great hockey talent at many levels in the state of West Virginia, but it was also done in part to make youth hockey in middle school and high school players recognize that opportunities to continue their hockey careers can happen for players from West Virginia, in West Virginia, or near West Virginia. Once again, fans, let's give a big round of applause for all these men and women who are helping hockey grow in the Mountain State. Also, fans, don't forget that all game photos and broadcasts can be purchased following this weekend's games at jbdigitalmedia.store. Once again, that's jbdigitalmedia.store or by visiting 1jbdigitalmedia.com.
perfect fusion of strength, skill, and pure willpower. Professional bull riders aren't just athletes. They're daredevils with cowboy souls. Come experience the true modern West, where 8 seconds of glory will create a lifetime of memories. It's PBR Wheeling at WesBanco Arena, March 15th and 16th. Tickets available at WesBancoArena.com and PBR.com. Hold on tight. The ride of your life is about to begin.
Choosing health coverage for your family, your employees, and your company is one of the most important decisions you can make. The health plan proudly supports our active and healthy communities and has been your most trusted carrier for over 40 years. We are here for your family. We are here for your business. We'll be here for you when you need us most, because your health coverage is our priority. The health plan, here for you.
I meet people every single day who are dealing with injury, dealing with a loss of a loved one, who are dealing with a situation in their darkest hour. Fortunately, I get to be a part of that story. I get to help them work through that problem. The Stuckey Firm is here for you to provide you the resources and experience that you need to get back on your feet.
Live from WesBanco Arena in downtown Wheeling on the shores of the Ohio River, we're here for the Bob Otten High School State Championship game between Wheeling Central and West Virginia East Vipers. Hello everyone, welcome inside to the broadcast booth. I'm Isaac Basinger. Alongside me is Todd Allen, my broadcast partner in this one, and we saw a great game in the middle school action. Now we have another one here in the high school one to be just as good.
It's going to be fun watching this one. Middle school game was great. We'll see some highlights of that here in a little bit, but this high school version is going to be even better. Maybe see a little bit more physicality with the older kids, but the skill level is going to be there, just like any of the other state championship games and semifinals that we've seen today and yesterday. It's going to be a fun one, Isaac.
These are both teams who had to play yesterday as well in a quarterfinal matchup to get themselves to the semifinals here this morning. And they both were able to come up victorious against a team that had a bye coming into it. So having that extra challenge and having to play an extra game, but you know what? They both go through the adversity, find themselves here today.
Yeah, like I said, it'll be a fun one to see what happens because these two teams have fought all year long. You got the Vipers, that a consolidation of some kids from different schools, and then Wheeling Central. You saw them in the finals of the middle school state championship as well. Fell short in that one. They've got an opportunity to pick up a championship today.
Before we get things underway and we see everyone out there on the ice, Todd, what are some of the things you'd like to see in the keys to winning this game?
For me, definitely puck possession. We saw that be a big key in just about every single hockey game. But puck possession is going to be a big one for both of these teams. We saw a big player in Petrucci in the middle school game. We'll see if there are any studs for either one of these teams that kind of just take over themselves. But team play is another big one. Don't get too excited just because it's the state title game. Play the game you've played all year, play it well, and you're going to see championships come to fruition. And
now that we have a moment, let's roll those highlights from the middle school action we had earlier here today. As we see here is Dominic Petrucci, who we eventually found out had the wrong name on the roster, but unbelievable. Starts off with a Michigan goal. Unbelievable play by Petrucci, and he was an incredible player. 5 goals in that final game in the middle school. You see it here again. He goes top left corner, short side, an incredible shot there. And then you know what? Let's put the icing on the cake. Coming in, dangling through guys. You know what? Why do it in front of you? Let's do it between the legs and go up top with it to get him another goal in that game. As that's how Morgantown was able to come out and get the victory in the middle school championship matchup.
kid is so well deserving of the MVP and all the awards. He's got, 2 shorthanded goals in this game, I believe, a power play goal also at even strength. Just a tremendous player, tremendous game. There he is again, deserving everything he got.
As you see him, he deserved every single award he got in that game, and another big congratulations to them. I mean, they were a well-rounded team. I thought they had good goaltending to go along with it as well. So we'll be coming back here soon enough, eventually, as we have a couple more minutes here before we get things underway between the West Virginia East Vipers and the Wheeling Central Maroon Knights.
During warm-ups, we'd like to thank our sponsors for the tournament. Without them, this tournament would be impossible. Platinum sponsors: Main Street Bank, the Wheeling Nailers, the Ohio County Commission, and iHeart Media. Our gold sponsors: the Health Plan and WesBanco Arena. Our silver sponsors: the City of Wheeling, WKKX and 1600, Kalkreuth Roofing and Sheet Metal, 1JP Digital Media, and the Stuckey Firm. Our bronze sponsors: Wheeling Amateur Hockey Association, Morgantown Hockey Association, Engineer Foundation Solutions, Liberty Distributors, OVAthletics.com. Please visit these sponsors in return for their support of amateur hockey in the state of West Virginia. Hey fans, don't forget concession stands and restrooms are available on the west side of the arena. That is on the river side of the concourse. Also, So Nuts for Donuts is open outside our entrance table with donuts and coffee. Fans, be sure to stop by where you came in there and you can purchase your chance to win a W3rd jersey. You can also have your chance at a 50-50 raffle and tournament merchandise. The drawings will happen at the second intermission. Once again, 50-50, chance to win a W3 jersey and also some merchandise. Last chance will be in the second intermission. Thank you. Fans, all game photos and broadcasts can be purchased following this weekend's games at jddigitalmedia.store or by visiting 1jddigitalmedia.com. Once again, that is jddigitalmedia.com. Welcome once again, fans, to WesBanco Arena for today's game. Let's introduce the starting lineups. First, for West Virginia East, the Vipers. At center, number 26, Owen Wilkinson. On defense, number 32, Alexander Atkinson. At forward, number 53, Tyler Larson. On defense, number 56, Wyatt Arnaud. At forward, number 96, Jalen Nurse. And in goal, number 98, Parker Agoni. The assistant coach, Nate Snyder, Alex Schrady, Bill Harris, and Dave Wilkinson. For Wheeling Central, the starting lineup. At forward, number 5, Bodie Burge. On defense, number 6, Joey Barkey. At forward, number 26, Landon Prager. On defense, number 27, Gary Hatfield. At forward, number 79, Logan Pelock. And in goal, number 32, Ashton Glover. The assistant coach, Clay Slider, Steve Kerr, and the head coach, PJ Radcliffe. The officials for today's game, Gavin Kearns and Justin Ekman. Please show them courtesy and respect during and after the game. And now at this time, fans, will you please rise and remove your hats to honor America with the Star Spangled Banner. Playing the anthem is Wheeling Park High School Jazz guitarist Brandon Loy, once again of the Wheeling Park High School Jazz Band. Thank you, Brandon. Fans, the Vipers are ready. The Maroon Knights are ready. What do you say we play some hockey?
Another beautiful rendition of the national anthem before the Bob Otten Cup is finally going to be up for grabs here, as we are just a few short moments away before the puck drops. As we look at both squads coming into this one, here is the uniform matchup as the West Virginia East Vipers are in the blue sweaters with the yellow numbers and letters on the backs and sleeves, and the Wheeling Central Maroon Knights with the white sweaters with the maroon lettering and numbers on the back and the white numbers on the sleeves. Starting goaltenders for both sides in this one for the West Virginia East Vipers, Parker Agoni was in between the pipes, as he is a sophomore. And then for your Wheeling Central Maroon Knights, number 32, Ashton Glover, the senior. As both squads get ready to be underway, lots of excitement here. As the puck is down, the game is on, and we are underway. The Vipers will be going left to right, as Wheeling Central will be going right to left, as they look to carry it in here already. That being Prager. Prager drops it back. Puck in front, but Agoni is able to poke it away to the near side corner. Wheeling Central looks to keep it in. They cannot. Will shovel it back in, have to tag up and get back on sides. Sending it ahead. Nobody home is the pass from number 26, Wilkinson. No one's able to get there. Icing waved off in the process as the puck is in the Knights' defensive end. Shot from the blue line. That one's going to be deflected wide. That one was by Nurse. Puck against the far wall, and the Wheeling Central looks to dump it off the wall, and they do. It's Prager with the self-pass, over skates, looks to dump it off to a teammate, nobody home. Prager underneath. He's able to find Pielek. Pielek is right there trying to battle against 3 Vipers, and he's continuing to battle. And behind the net in the trapezoid. Pass in front. Agoni gets a piece of it with the stick as he stops the pass. Moving it forward is Nurse. It's going to be taken away, though. Pielek right there of a shot, and that one's going to go wide. Vipers will send it out to the neutral zone, and the Maroon Knights will set up shot from right there as they send it all the way down. Go off for a line change for some as they continue to try to bring some forechecking pressure. Pass across ice, nobody home after a big hit in the corner there by Cooey. Moving it in, the Vipers trying to work their way across, that being Wilkinson. He has to battle one against the whole Knights squad as his team was making a change. Puck sent in deep. No shots to speak of here so far as we're a minute and 40 seconds in to this championship Sunday matchup here on the high school side. Saw a good one earlier between the middle schools as this puck will go down for icing, and we're expecting to see another good one here so far.
Yeah, no shots yet in this one for either team, but a couple hits so far for each team. Definitely more physical than that middle school matchup that we saw. We kind of expected that with the kids being a little bit older, but so far so good for both of these teams.
Defensive zone draw for Wheeling Central after the icing. Puck into the near side corner, and eventually going to be taken around the boards by Vossen. Vossen's not able to get it out. Puck in front of the net, wide open shot, and a big save made there out in front by Glover. But the rebound keeps it alive. Another one comes at Glover, and he gloves this one down.
Glover, a tremendous save on the one-timer from the slot. Just a great job of seeing, reading the play, and knowing where to be.
Last shot there by Furbush. As the Vipers win the draw, a shot that looked turned into a pass in front for Everhart. His shot not able to get through as that one is blocked to the far side corner. This one rimmed around the boards, and picking it up there will be the Maroon Knights. Actually not able to win the race in the process there as the Vipers are able to get back, and that being Furbush. Pass across and a big hit behind the play, laying the boo being Hatfield. As the play will move down to the Knights' defensive zone. Looked like they're trying to go off for a change, just have to dump it down the boards, and playing it there, number 65, number 66, that being Beam. Self-pass off the boards, nobody home there for the Knights. Trying to work their way free. If they can hurry up, they might have a 2-on-2 possibility, but the Vipers are able to get their way back. As this one swung completely underneath behind the net, as Prager touches it off. The Vipers lose it for a second. Trying to keep it in zone, but cannot are the Knights. And curling it back and setting things up is going to be number 55, Liam Welch. Looking to kick things forward, moving ahead. Arnault is able to come through, dump it down the boards. Puck into the corner there, but the Vipers are able to hop on top of it. Moving behind the net, and drooling from there is Wick. Wick is able to dump it off. Vipers move along the top of the zone by the point, and this one sent underneath and back out through the near side boards. Trying to work their way out of the zone are the Knights, and they do. As the Vipers will settle it down and go from there. Carrying in. Liam Welsh comes in, fire across. Shot deflected wide and doesn't get on net, so 2 shots on goal here with 13:05 remaining in the first period. No score to speak of here in the Bob Otten championship game. Playing it behind the net are the Knights, swinging it out. Fired a turnaround, no look shot. That one's going to be blocked. Firing that one was Cooey. Puck in from the blue line, a hard shot, and a save made as Hatfield fires away.
Prager had a good look up to the point. The shot from the point. Cooey was there trying to get a redirect, but tremendous job by the goaltender, Agoni, for the Vipers.
Puck's down as the offensive zone draw for the Knights is going to be won by the Vipers, but rimmed around. The Knights are able to keep it in for a second. Can't get the puck deep. Here come the Vipers looking to run. Carrying down. Here is Furbush. He gets knocked down in the process, but legally deemed by the referees, as the play will keep going with 12.5 minutes remaining here in the first period. Playing it underneath along the ball, around the boards are the Vipers. Near side battle, trying to dig it free. And eventually this one will go flopping behind the net. And going over to play there is Thomas Komorowski. Eventually this one gets poked out of the zone as it's sent across the ice. Carrying in, number 96, that being Nurse. Doesn't like his options, will curl it back. Pass ahead, off the deflection, comes Nurse, right side, fires, shot right into the logo of Glover.
Oh, the physical play continues to pick up here. Wheeling Central with a few more hits in that one, but once again, the Vipers able to get in that offensive end, get some shots on net. It's not necessarily total attack time when they're in the offensive zone, but they're keeping possession at the Wheeling Central end of the rink.
Waiting for the teams to get their changes done before we drop the puck. 11:48 remaining in this first period. Again, no score. As the Maroon Knights will take it from behind their net, looking to punch ahead. And doing so was Prager in the process. Puck's able to stay in the offensive zone, still looking for the loose puck and dumping it down there. Number 79, that's Peeling. Battle for the puck into the corner is going to be taken ahead. And still able to get out of the zone after a close call of a turnover. This is Everhart now. Left side is just able to flipper it in to the goaltender Glover. And Glover's able to make the play, stop it, and we get a whistle.
I think Glover, the way that the Vipers are being forced to shoot the puck from a distance at this point so far, Glover will take that all night, it looks like. He's comfortable with those distance shots. He's not worried about it.
Glover so far, a shutout in the first game of the state tournament here for him as they won 3-0 against Lindsley. And then earlier this morning, were able to get a 4-2 victory against rival Wheeling Park. Vipers win the draw, fire a long shot. That one's gloved aside. Central gets the long rebound. Self-pass off the boards, possible scoring opportunity, but the Vipers are able to clear it out of danger and controlling it there and sending it in deep as Connor Wood. Vipers look to set things up from behind the net, send it towards the bench. Have to be careful with too many players on the ice call there, but no one touches it and all is fine. Here come the Maroon Knights. It's Vitlip now below the goal line, tries to go short side, puck loose in the crease. No one's able to get it through. As Agoni was there, not sure how many saves he had to make in that process. Icing is waved off here in the process that the puck is pinned in the far side corner in front of where the Nailers tunnel normally is. And the Maroon Knights will go down the center of the ice. Possible 3-on-2 if they hurry up. Coming down, going across, firing a shot. And that being high and wide, that being Aiden Cooey. Cooey now shovels it back in deep. Those call for a high stick there, determined there by the referee as Furbush sends it around the boards and eventually goes back to the Knights. A lot of play in the neutral zone here so far. But a lot of close plays there around the bench during changes. That'll be something to look at here as we're 10 minutes left here as the puck goes in, a loose one in front of the net, and the Vipers score first. Getting that one on the board, Liam Welsh, right place, right time, and it's 1-0.
Central looked like they had an opportunity to clear that from out in front of their own net, just didn't get there in time. The urgency was all with the Vipers and not the Maroon Knights.
So Wheeling Central trails 1-0 here at the 10-minute mark. Liam Welsh again is the one that gets the goal as he just plays the puck down the boards. As Biesecker gets the assist, that being number 89 for the Vipers. Wheeling Central in underneath. Couldn't get the shot off there on Agoni. And we have a penalty coming down. I believe an arm got up high. Here comes Welsh as he trips over the blue line, and they're able to get possession of the puck. And Wheeling Central will be going to the penalty kill as the Vipers will have the first power play opportunity.
Now, I think they're calling this one on the captain, Prager, for an interference call. The puck was just gone a little bit too long before he made that hit, and it'll cost him. We'll see if the Maroon Knight penalty kill can hold this one off, or if the Vipers go up by 2 on this power play.
So first power play opportunity we have here so far. It's for the Vipers looking to extend the lead as they're able to keep into the zone. Trying to set everything up. Shot from a tough angle. It's going to be save made by Glover, but Wheeling Central can't get it out. Another shot, body in front, doesn't get through. Sprawling attempt by Cooey, not able to get it out as well. Pushing it underneath was Nurse and swinging it around the boards. Now up to the right point. Nurse, open, right side, shot. Fires, and he makes the save, being Glover on that left side.
Yeah, the one goal that Glover gave up, it was kind of surprised him. I think he expected one of his teammates to get there before the Vipers do, but he's a goaltender that if he sees the puck, he's going to get it.
Here on the replays, it bounced off the end boards and no one there to help him out, and just a simple poke. The shot comes through. It looks like it wanted to be deflected. This one off the rebound goes wide, and that one was shot by 96, that being Nurse. Wheeling Central gains possession and will send it down the river. 1:10 remaining on this power play as both sides look to change up some guys. The West Virginia East Vipers with the 1-0 lead, looking to curl their way in. This puck is taken off of the tape of that being Tyler Larson. Puck is loose, shorthanded attempt coming in, fire shot, they score! Logan Pelick, the short-handed marker, and we're all tied up at 1.
It looks like there's discussion. They're saying no goal.
They are waving it off there in the process, saying that it went out of play before they were able to go down and score, it being Pelock. And as head coach P.J. Ratcliffe goes to the front of the bench to give a like an explanation.
Well, there's no one more happy than Tyler Larson, who got a little bit too fancy in the offensive zone trying to make a move, and it cost a turnover that led to the non-goal that we just saw.
There, you can see up close here and personal right here on the camera, being able to see what the discussion is going to be talking about. I think they said initially that it was gloved from a Wheeling Central player. And they're going to call Wheeling Central for a penalty now. So they will now go down. So we get the replay here, trying to see where the puck comes in. Now Wheeling Central's going to go down 5-on-3 because of this.
That's very interesting.
No, they are not. I take it back.
Okay.
I believe it's just going to be a 10-minute misconduct.
So it sounds like it hit somebody, like you were saying, Isaac, somebody on the bench, a Wheeling Central player or someone on the bench, and then came back into play. Good call.
So play will move on. No goal there. Pelock, though, in the process, gets a 10-minute misconduct in the process. Puck tipped in front. It's on the goal line. Where is it? It's under Glover as he keeps it out with 39 remaining on the power play.
Very close to being a goal on that one. Glover extremely lucky. That one tipped at the last second. And he's able to make a save, keep it just a one-goal game.
So Pelock, again, he is off. And, my ECHL knowledge here, not sure how long the periods or penalties are for this misconduct. It's only a oh, wait, never mind. What are they doing with it? Is it just a 2-minute misconduct? Still waiting to see what they're going to have for the penalty there. We have a fan going to be asked to be escorted out of here. So still a little confusion here for myself here about the penalty here. It's a misconduct, so that number should not go up on the board here as a penalty, because it's not something you kill here in this sense. Maybe just keeping track of it. That's the best thing I can think of in this case.
Yeah, that's what I think might be happening here, but
because it's not a 5-on-3. Wheeling Central has 4 guys on the ice, and that might be what they're asking is, take that off the board. That's exactly what happens.
There it is.
Here, it's not a 5-on-3. It is 5-on-4 for the next 38 seconds as the Vipers win the draw. Pass or a shot that goes intentionally wide, trying to scoop it into the middle, but not able to, as the Knights are able to clear it all the way down the ice, that being Aiden Cooey. 7:50 remaining here after that little stop in action there for a little bit of confusion. Puck is poked ahead. Wheeling Central possibly 2-on-1, trying to get in behind everyone, going through a stick coming in high, and the call will come in late. As going to the box now, we'll have a little bit of 4-on-4 for 10 seconds, and then we'll have a power play for Wheeling Central going to the box. Number 13, Jonah Cleary for the Vipers.
Cleary, the obvious hook on the wrists of the Maroon Knight player. That one was kind of, the official was right there to see it too. It was a no-brainer call.
You could tell that the official waited there for a second to see what the scoring opportunity was going to come out of it, as we have our nice replay here by JB Digital Media, making it a solid move inside. It's actually, Cleary's the one that gets called, but he wasn't even the one that was able to come through and stick him down. I think it was someone else on his team, but Wheeling Central now has the puck. They are now on the power play, as the Vipers will go 0 for 1 on their chance. It's not icing because it's a penalty kill, as Wheeling Central look to try to push it down the ice. Banking it off the boards, Cooey there, as that one's going to be popped up into the lower 100 section here at WesBanco Arena.
Right now, the Vipers' penalty kill is dominating this power play. Wheeling Central needs to find some way to keep that puck possession, make a little bit smarter passes, but again, every time they do, the Vipers are right there.
Cooey takes a draw and is able to win it back, as Prager will send it over, and the Maroon Knights look to set up shop here on this man advantage. Puck tipped in deep. Going down and for the chase is Prager. He's going to stop and try to pin it up against the end boards. Not able to, but the Knights will still take possession. Dump it off. It's Vitlip. Pass over to the far side. Firing the long shot. That one's going to be going wide as it hit a couple things along the way. Puck's going to be rimmed around. Knights are able to keep it in. Long shot, tip in, front gate, score! It might have hit a stick in the process, as the boards are jumping back and forth here with the student section of Wheeling Central. And it's going to be Aiden Cooey who's going to lead the charge here, as the Maroon, oh, maybe not. Nope, Vitlip is now confusing me up here, as it's 1-1 now after the power play goal.
I believe Vitlip got a tip on this shot from the point. Great job. That was very professional hockey-esque. You see that with the Nailers, the Baby Pens in Wilkes-Barre, and the Penguins in Pittsburgh. And I'm sure for the Vipers fans, they're saying maybe the Capitals as well.
Puck chain in the middle. Open ice hits. That's a hit up high there. Play continues here as an injured Maroon Knight is down, that being Aiden Cooey. And I'm surprised there's not a penalty on this one.
You know, it was a bang-bang play. It was quick. I don't know where the initial contact was, but it looks like Cooey is going to be able to get up.
The Wheeling Central faithful not too happy with the call. Didn't know if there is a discussion here in the corner. From my experience, obviously just looking at it passing by here, but there's no play on the puck. Not something you really like to see here in the process, and he took the hit up high. That can also be a little bit of a challenge here when you only have 2 referees.
Yes.
That's something hard to look at here in the process.
And both of the officials out there right now have to play referee and linesman at the same time, both of them.
So Wheeling Central needs one more on the ice. There they go. As the puck will be a draw right in front of the Vipers bench. 1-1s are a score, 6:15 remaining in the first period. Wheeling Central carries it in and dumps it down the boards. Margonia watches it go behind him as the puck is played in the corner by the Vipers, but Wheeling Central is able to forecheck it away. Puck into the corner, fought off the post as it sounds like, but it might have been the outside of the post as the Vipers look to push it ahead. going forward. Liam Welsh has a goal already. Stops on a dime in the face-off dot. Not able to hold it from there. Puck's going to be poked away from him. Wheeling Central looks to keep it ahead. It's going to be Vitlip. Loses it for a second. Will curl back to try to gain possession. He gets it back as he has the goal for the Maroon Knights in this one on the power play. This one's going to be blasted down, but goes off his own teammate. As no wearing that one was Kincaid. As this puck will go down for icing. As Cooey's able to go from the penalty box where he's being checked out, go back to the Wheeling Central bench.
Good thing to see him back healthy and back on the bench.
Blue Knights win the draw, able to send it down the boards. Cross ice pass, that going from Ryan Carr. But the Vipers eventually will take it away in the neutral zone, but this one's going to be taken off the tape of number 96, that being Nurse. Puck chipped ahead and taken right back out. That's a good defensive play there by Barkey. As Furbush punches it ahead, goes off another piece of tape. As everyone's trying to get it out here, as coming in, it's Nurse. On 2-on-1, Nurse in, a one-time save, but the rebound is scored. On the doorstep, it's Tyler Larson, as he is able to give the Vipers the 2-1 lead.
Right there, able to get to that rebound opportunity before the Wheeling Central defense. The goalie down flat on his stomach. All you got to do is lift it up a little bit, and he roofed it to make perfectly sure that puck was going to go in.
As we have the replay here, as the first shot comes in, a great backhand shot there by Nurse, but Larson right there able to put it up top and make it 2-1. So 4:45 remaining, the Vipers regain the lead. As Wheeling Central will go and dump the puck, and that's another rule difference here from a high school to the middle school action we saw. You can tag up still. It's not automatic offsides if you're offsides. As coming in here, it's Cooey from the floor, on the board! He scores!
Talk about an answer. The Maroon Knights once again come right back, and they've got the added benefit of having their hometown crowd and student section here in attendance.
Aiden Cooey looking like Paul Correa circa 2003. As we're all tied up at 2, 4:25 remaining now in the first period.
Had a man on his hip and still able to make the play. Great job and a big moment to come back and do that in this championship game.
Knights look to send it in deep, and they still keep it in the offensive zone. Eventually it's going to be poked out to the neutral zone as the Vipers. Quick goals in succession here as we're still back to even. Taking it and moving back there is Arnold. Arnold looking to carry in right side. Goes below the goal line. Goes for the wraparound. Good pass in front though. Not able to get through, and the Maroon Knights will scamper it away out of danger. Vipers will still have it, but eventually moving it ahead is going to be the Maroon Knights. It's Vitlip coming in strong on the left side, working his way to the front of the net. Not able to get in as Agoni is going to reach out to try to cover, but his teammate pokes it away from him. A long shot here. That one's going to be blocked. Has a good sliding block there by Fagan.
Vipers recovered well after that mishap in front of the net.
Now the Vipers looking to turn the defense into offense after a nice crunching hit into the corner by the Maroon Knights. Quick tight angle shot going to be taken out by Glover. Knights clang it off the boards. This one goes all the way down to the neutral zone as some of the Vipers will make a change. Battle for the puck in the neutral zone as Arnold tries to keep it in, but it's going to be sent right back at him. This one's going to go all the way down for icing as they win it to the dot with 2:59 remaining here in the first period. We're tied 2 apiece.
A great back and first period. The Wheeling Central Maroon Knights, the Vipers of West Virginia East. Consolidation of some schools out there, Martinsburg being one of them, but so far so good. This has been a great game in these first 14 minutes or so.
Defensive zone draw for the Knights after the icing. Shot intentionally thrown wide. Puck's chipped towards the middle. It's going to go to a Maroon Knight stick, but not able to get it out of the zone. But Vipers will curl it back and try to get everything ready, that being Wilkinson. But eventually the Knights will take over. Hard pass across as Nurse tries to dump it up for himself. A smart play there. Has to be the next one to play it, or it's a hand pass. Over skating the puck, would have had an open shot. That would have been Furbush, but here comes Vitlip again. Fires a shot, and that one's blocked by Nurse coming back and playing defense, stepping up. Vitlip moving around. Cross ice pass is going to be taken, poked away by Furbush. Good job by the defenseman stepping up. But it's Vitlip here again, going across, looking for a teammate, passes it, but not able to find it in the skates was Komorowski. Wood takes a big hit in the corner there from Furbush, but he takes a hit to move the puck. But a neutral zone turnover by Komorowski. But the Knights, no problem, are able to move it out here as we're under 2 minutes remaining here in this period. That one's kicked aside, making sure Glover doesn't have to make a play of it. And that one was booted away by Grady Mullen. Here come the Maroon Knights on the left side, trying to work in, facing some contact with Reitgart. As the Knights will continue to look to get the offensive pressure. Quick centering pass, nobody home. As moving forward are the Vipers, playing the puck in his skates with Wilkinson. Not able to get it in as the puck's in the neutral zone as it pinballs back and forth. Wilkinson, left side, working it in towards the faceoff dot. He goes down the ground. No call was made after a little bit of pushing and shoving going on after it. Maroon Knights have to get it out of the zone, and as they wish as it does. As carrying it now, left side, moving into the middle. Fire shot just wide, and a good one by Larson. He was looking for number 2 on the game. This shot up top by Arnault was blocked and goes into the far side corner. Puck is loose. A lot of bodies being thrown around, and this one's going to be ladled out to the neutral ice. It goes off of a Viper body, so no icing in any way possible. They look to carry in as we're under a minute, actually at the 45-second mark. Arnault's able to keep it in at the blue line. The shot goes wide as Glover will let it go wide. Centering pass in front, nobody home for the Vipers. As the Maroon Knights look to carry it for one last big push here with 30 seconds remaining. Gaining the red, trying to dump it down, nobody home. This one will go down for icing, but it's going to be played by Glover as it's going to be on the net. Vipers make a change in the process. Nailers, not Nailers. You know, that's how it happens when you do that's all you do for a while. It's the Maroon Knights. Dumped it down in deep, but the Vipers look to keep it moving. They send it down the boards with 10 seconds. Coming in on sides of the process. Shot comes in. Glover's able to glove that one or stick that one away in the process. Another shot here with under 3 seconds, and they score. On the short side, Liam Welsh is able to pick a corner, and that's going to make it 3-2 with 2.8 seconds remaining here in the first period. That's Welsh's second.
That was a rifle shot, incredibly accurate as well. All he needed was just a little space from Glover dropping down. And you see right over the shoulder, and it's kind of reminiscent of what we saw in the middle school game.
That being Petrucci.
Yes.
As the Vipers win the draw and clink it off the boards, and that will send us through one period of play. A good one, back and forth. 3-2, the West Virginia East Vipers have the lead through one period of play. When we come back, we'll have second period action real quick.
Bull riding, the perfect fusion of strength, skill, and pure willpower. Professional bull riders aren't just athletes, they're daredevils with cowboy souls. Come experience the true modern West, where 8 seconds of glory will create a lifetime of memories. It's PBR Wheeling at WesBanco Arena, March 15th and 16th. Tickets available at WesBancoArena.com and PBR.com. Hold on tight. The ride of your life is about to begin.
Choosing health coverage for your family, your employees, and your company is one of the most important decisions you can make. The health plan proudly supports our active and healthy communities and has been your most trusted carrier for over 40 years. We are here for your family. We are here for your business. We'll be here for you when you need us most, because your health coverage is our priority. The health plan, here for you.
I meet people every single day who are dealing with injury, dealing with a loss of a loved one, who are dealing with a situation in their darkest hour. Fortunately, I get to be a part of that story. I get to help them work through that problem. The Stuckey Firm is here for you to provide you the resources and experience that you need to get back on your feet.
Second period action about to get underway here at WesBanco Arena, as it's the West Virginia East Vipers leading 3-2 against the Wheeling Central Maroon Knights. Isaac Bass here alongside me is Todd Allen for a good matchup here for the Bob Otten Championship, as Wheeling Central has it behind the net, not able to generate a shot as they were trying to pass and find anybody in front. This one's going to be dumped in behind, and it's going to be kicked in. Actually, did a great job keeping out was Prager with the patient, as both quads will change sides, as Agoni now was able to make that save as that puck was going wide, and that one also tipped, but also goes wide for the Maroon Knights. Swinging around the boards, but keeping it in for the Maroon Knights. This one goes off of a body and goes into the Wheeling Central bench. It'll be an offensive zone draw.
In that first period, my favorite player for both of these teams, one for each. Vitlip for Wheeling Central, I thought had a great first period. And for West Virginia East Vipers, it was Larson that did a tremendous job. Tyler Larson, number 53, all facets of the game. Scoring opportunities, playing physical, playing defensively, a good stick with the poke check as well. Great player so far in that first.
Wheeling Central goes forward on the draw, but here come the Vipers the other way. A long shot that misses everything and goes wide, as that was by Everhart. Here come the Maroon Knights, though, going the other direction. Facing pressure behind him was Cooey. He's able to go through before he gets taken away from him. Here come the Vipers, carrying down the left side, firing a shot as Glover's able to make the save, as that shot was by Cleary. Puck gets as far as the Maroon Knight defensive blue line, but playing catch back and forth are the Blue Liners, as the Vipers will control it. Moving ahead, that being Braden Barr as he sends it to the far side corner. Cleary, pass in front, wide open space. Puck is loose, but not for very long as it goes into the gut of Ashton Glover.
Glover, good response there after the rough ending of the first period to come back and make a stop like that right on the doorstep. He had a little bit more help from his defense this time. They were there a little more quick reacting, and hopefully for the Maroon Knights, that will be a continuation the rest of this game.
Minute 31 in to the second period. Score still 3-2. Long slap shot, not a whole lot on it by Alexander Atkinson. And Glover will take the free save. As looking at the shots on goal right now, 16-5 in favor of the Vipers. You're Wheeling Central. You need to go and flip the direction of that.
And a lot of these Viper shots have come from distance, just like that one, even though it didn't hit the net. But that's where Wheeling Central has gotten lucky. A little bit closer, and some of those might be a little more dangerous.
Maroon Knights look to send it down the ice, but it's going to be picked off in the neutral zone. Here come the Vipers. Another long shot, as Todd just mentioned, and Glover's able to make the save, and that's going to end the 10-minute misconduct. I was right. It was 10 minutes. I know I wasn't wrong. As that would mean Pilek is able to come back onto the ice.
And it's always nice when the player that has to serve the 10-minute bench misconduct, he gets to come onto the ice immediately and play after being in that box.
Shot again from distance. This one doesn't get onto Glover, as Phillip now looks to move it up the left side, going for the tip, and they do tip it all the way down, are the Maroon Knights, as it goes behind Agoni. Puck swirled all the way around, and the Maroon Knights have it. Long shot. That one hits a stick in the process and slows its way down. Going for the back pass, but nobody home for the Knights. Stepping up in the neutral zone there and making good play. Keeping the puck in front of him was Mullen. As a battle here in the neutral zone. As working their way through are the Vipers. Good job of getting in the way, but puck still loose around the crease. And eventually the Vipers look to try to get in the corner as a big hit into the corner, as Prager's able to flip it ahead.
Liam Welsh, another one of those good players for the Vipers, just not taking no for an answer, being physical with everybody.
Knights will send it out of their defensive zone, but carrying it back now is Nurse. Up the left side, Wilkinson fires a shot intentionally wide, as that gets the ire of the student section here for Wheeling Central. Up and loud. Puck sent ahead. Prager keeps it in the offensive zone, trying to keep the possession here. Prager, middle of the ice, pass across. Nobody home as it's tipped wide as Burge was there. And here go the other direction are the Vipers, looking to strike as this puck is set down wide. And the Maroon Knights will carry it ahead as that's Reincar. Moving in now. Cooey, toe drag, move, fires a shot and a high blocker save. The rebound trying for the bank. Nobody home, but here come the Vipers going the other direction. A 3-on-2. Pass across, not able to get it as Arnault stepping up from the blue line, but can't get it out of the Maroon Knights. A hard and low dipping shot there. And it's going to be paddled away by Cooey. Nobody home on the errant pass down the ice. It looked like they were trying to find Burge, didn't know it was coming, and that'll be icing against the Maroon Knights.
That's exactly what it was, a little miscommunication, but after a nice back and forth and not really many stoppages, finally get one there and a breather.
Vipers still maintaining that 3-2 lead.
Cooey's move on that, not even a mini breakaway, but just tremendous job by him.
Vipers have the puck, moving it underneath as Mullen trying to be the first one on it there for the Maroon Knights. Puck is still loose as this is going to be bashed around behind the net of Ashton Glover. Taken away, puck was open in front, did not see it there for a second, was number 97, that being Kevin Harris. Would have been a good scoring opportunity for his squad. Here come the Maroon Knights carrying in a one-on-a-lot. There is trying to make the move inside, being Kerr. Puck's taken away at the blue line in front of the Viper bench. Carrying in lots of bodies there and a big hit in the process. And he's trying to get his stick out of that was Wood. Arms still stay down, just a couple of penalties that we've had here so far. Pass goes down, and it's going to be icing as Harris not able to get a piece of it as that puck went right between his skates.
It seems like the Vipers have at least one guy on every single one of their lines that is willing to play physical throughout every shift. And we saw it a little bit right here as we catch another replay. 97 on 97, Kevin Harris.
Maroon Knights win the offensive zone draw. Swinging it around deep is Pielik, and there's Prager underneath as he takes the check. As the puck being moved around the offensive zone, Maroon Knights are able to keep it in, but eventually it's going to be taking its way out. But Prager now, shot from distance, and it goes in as it squeaks through! Agoni not able to take it with the glove, and we are tied!
From up here in the rafters, basically, it was difficult to see how that puck went in. I think he missed it with the glove, but unbelievable.
And that's going to be one Agoni's going to went back, because it looked like that was heading straight for the glove. As we get another look at it here, Blue Knights lose possession in the neutral zone. Prager comes down, fires the shot, and it goes right between the arm and the glove, and we're all tied up. And a big hit in the corner as everyone's trying to go off of the momentum we have here. As we have an icing call.
And soon after tying the game, Wheeling Central starts to play a little more physical, trying to match what the Vipers have been doing.
The assist on the goal by Prager will go to Pielik. So, as we get a face-off violation. Some jawing back and forth. I got a penalty here after a hit in the corner by Ryan Carr, and Wheeling Central will go to the penalty kill as we have a slash here as Ryan Carr knows exactly who it is as he will head to the box. So 11:21 remaining here in the second period, and the Vipers will go to a power play.
Yeah, they have this opportunity to retake the lead after giving up a goal. We'll see if they can capitalize.
tried to go forward with it after winning the draw, but that was Arnaud. He takes his man down, but Maroon Knights trying to clear it. They cannot. Nurse fires a shot. Lots of bodies in front. Makes a save. Puck still loose in front. And a pad save made by Glover. Puck loose in the corner. Maroon Knights trying to get it out the clear. This one's going to be gloved down at the line. Continue to work their way in. Another good fancy move. Sending it back, looking to set everything else up. Long shot, fire. That one off the inside of the post and won't go. Another shot, another big save by Glover. Maroon Knights still can't clear it. An open man working his way in. Fire a shot. It was Larson. He can't get it to beat Glover. And this one's cleared down the river. Some big time saves made by Ashton Glover.
Larson, two opportunities there to score.
There's Larson. Open check hit, but he takes the hit to move the puck. Maroon Knights have it. Possible have a shorthanded break. Coming down. Coming in. Fire shot. They score! Zach Meatlip, short-handed, and the Maroon Knights regain the lead. Or take the lead for the first time, excuse me.
Vitlip once again. He had a tremendous first period. It's carrying on into the second.
Now you want to talk about how momentum can change. That is one way it certainly can. As we have a goaltending change. As they don't have number one on the roster, but I think we know who it is. We think it's going to be, that would be Zachary Atkinson, who's now in at goal for the Vipers. Vitlip again gets the goal. As Pelok gets the assist. Still 43 seconds to go here on the power play for the Vipers as that one heads onto the bench, and that's why the players that aren't playing wear helmets.
Yes.
So, as we mentioned, goaltender change here as Zachary Atkinson is into the game now in between the pipes, as that will close the book on Parker Agoni for now, with 10:01 remaining here in the second period.
And you got to feel for Agoni being this big of a game, a state championship. Getting pulled, that's a tough one to accept, but I mean, he's only a sophomore. Well, he's got 2 more years, so hopefully things will go well for him as his career continues.
Maroon Knights win the draw. Look to clang it down the boards, and they will. The Ryan card penalty has 30 seconds remaining as we're under the 10-minute mark here of the second period. Nurse kicks it ahead. This one's going to be sticked away, and it goes into the bench. So a good step up there by the Maroon Knight blue liner, as that being Gary Hatfield.
I think the Maroon Knights feel it a little bit right now. They need to continue with it. Don't let this momentum slip for them, because we've seen what the Vipers can do in short order. They can get that momentum right back if they want to, it seems like.
And coming down behind the net is number 13, Cleary, but eventually it's taken away from him, and this one's sent all the way down. Puck comes out in front for Atkinson. Fortunately for him, his teammates were back, but this one's turned over. Another shorthanded chance. Front, and they score! Aiden Cooey! Another goal for him, make it 2, and it's 2 shorthanded goals on 1 power play.
Want to talk about rarities, 2 shorties on 1 penalty kill. That doesn't get much more rare than that in hockey. Maybe a goalie goal is the only thing that's more rare, but again, the Vipers got to find a way to get their composure back and try to get this in. It's a quick goal on a goaltender that just came in off the bench.
And you have to give a lot of credit there on the pass to Pelok as well. Set up Cooey right on the doorstep. All he had to do was chip it in.
Pelok, the man that had to serve that 10-minute misconduct, sat in the penalty box for 10 minutes, and now he gets an assist on a big goal.
Ryan Carr right out of the box, looking to come his way in. He's in deep. As offsides is waved off, but you talk about how big a penalty kill can be, as another chance up front. Cooey for the hat trick on his mind, and that one's going to be blockered away by Atkinson. Blue Knights keep it in for a second, but not able to. Ryan Carr pokes it in for a second, but he's got to go back, or he's going to keep his team off sides. Blue Knights will send it down. We're going to call icing, but goalie came out to play it.
Well, for the Vipers, we're about halfway through this game. It is not time to panic. It's just time to get back to your game, what you've done, what's got you here. They did it through the first portion of this hockey game, and they just need to get back to it, that's all. The Vipers have some very good players that we've seen so far in this game, and I wouldn't be shocked if they answer here shortly.
Wood behind the net is able to send it up for the Maroon Knights, trying to keep it forward, but it's going to be taken away. That's good forechecking pressure by Liam Welsh. Seen him on the score sheet already. This one poked ahead, but it's kept in by Furbush. Wood again moves the puck. And now the Maroon Knights will get it out of their defensive zone into neutral ice. Kicking it ahead. Wood steps up. Good defensive play there, but the puck's still loose. And that one's going to be poked away, as looking to go in there was Kevin Harris as he lays a hit into the corner. Puck around the end boards is Wood. Or the near far side, excuse me. And Furbush picks it off with 8 minutes remaining in this second period. This one's going to be a turnover. Carrying their way in. Puck's going to be taken away for a second. The Maroon Knights will just thunder it down in deep. Puck loose in the trapezoid. Almost bounced up over the top of the net, as this one will be icing on the Vipers.
Well, right now, the Vipers look like they are back on their heels a little bit. It looks like Wheeling Central has continued with this momentum. They got those goals real quick on that penalty kill, and now they're looking to try to add to it, and in their mind, I'm sure it's maybe put a dagger in on this state title.
7:41 remaining. And shots still heavily favor the Vipers in this one, 22-10. And they're looking to get another one here. Coming in on the backhand. That one just misses wide, as coming down was Larson. Trying to feed the pass in the middle was Larson, not able to. Icing's waved off as Arnaud tried to play the puck. Puck into the corner. Maroon Knights trying to dig it out. Cooey is the closest one there for them, but it's going to be taken away by a Viper. Here's Larson. Pass trying to set everything up. Carrying ahead. Offsides waved off as Wilkinson takes the hit, but he moves the puck in the process. Dumping it in deep was Nurse. And the Maroon Knights will look to play it there, that being Cooey. Tries to shovel it out, doesn't get a whole lot on it. Arnaud will fire it from the blue line. That one's going to be sticked away by Glover. Big hit into the corner. Arnaud wants the penalty on the other side, but clean hit is what's going to be called. Puck stays in for the Vipers, getting some sustained offensive pressure. But the Maroon Knights will take away here as Aiden Cooey takes the pass, looks to push it ahead. Cooey crisscrossing, fires a shot. That one's going to be blocked by Arnaud. Puck into the end boards, a big hit, but Cooey continues to play it in Gretzky's office in the trapezoid. Puck is loose. Cooey in front, can't lift the puck, and Atkinson's able to make the pad save not once but twice.
The effort by Cooey just to get to the front of the net with the puck, the only thing he didn't do was elevate. That's the only thing else that was needed to be done, and he knows it. It's something that you know he wants back as he heads to the bench.
Yeah, that line of him and Vitlip as well has been fantastic so far for Wheeling Central as they have the 5-3 lead. 6:23 remaining here in the period. Puck goes right through the slot, nobody home. One-time shot by Wood, hits a body in front, might have been Prager as it goes wide. Reinkart has it. Backhand pass, Prager front off the post, and the rebound attempt goes wide by a clearing attempt by Arnaud, it looked like. Vipers look to move it ahead, trying to go forward, and a big open ice hit as that hit goes up high. A delayed penalty upcoming on Wheeling Central as Larson looked to come through. Wheeling Central will touch up the puck, and they will be down to the penalty kill here again as the call is going to be interference.
An obvious interference call. Larson nowhere near the puck when he was hit. But again, the way that Larson's played in this game, he's a tenacious kind of player. And he's a guy that you want to get a lick on when you can, but you got to do it when has the possession of the puck.
Grady Mullins, the one that will go off for the Maroon Knights, as Todd mentioned, 2 minutes for interference. So, I mean, I don't know if you're the Maroon Knights here, how you feel about this, as we get a look at how close Prager was from making this a 3-goal game off the post, and then his second chance there as well just misses wide.
The captain almost had it.
Maroon Knights win the drop, not unable to clear just yet as they keep it in, but bounce it in off their own guy there, as that was Harris there. He's trying to get out of the way, but the puck wears him. But they get the entry in, that being the Vipers, and a long shot by Furbush goes right to the gut of Glover.
Maroon Knights got a little bit lucky there. Not a great clearing attempt by Wood. You got to go high and hard off the glass. That was taught to me coincidentally by one of the officials of Fathers, Mr. Ekman. Dave Ekman taught me that way back in the Waha days.
Maroon Knights look to clear as Wood had it and lost it off his tape for a minute. But it comes back to him. Maroon Knights trying to clear, and Wood will just set it down to the neutral zone as it's the period of the long change, so no one able to get off here for the Maroon Knights. Puck sent in deep, that being Cleary. Cleary centers out in front, nobody home. Furbush long shot, a big block there on the outside for the Maroon Knights, that being Pielek, as the puck goes to Pielek here as he will send it down the river with 1:10 remaining here on the power play. Vipers look to reset, carrying ahead. Waiting till they run into a roadblock, that being Atkinson. And Atkinson's going to be stapled into the corner. Maroon Knights look to carry it ahead. Going there is Burge. Burge on that left side makes a move, goes in, trying to go to the front of the net. Nobody home. It's cleared out. A good defensive play there by Furbush. Maroon Knights try to go for the quick shot, but it's going to turn into a breakout. Going the other direction. It's the defenseman. Furbush comes in, fires, and a part of the glove on it was Glover. A second chance goes across for Nurse. Wasn't able to get the shot. Moving in now. Larson, a couple dangles. He fires a laser up and top over the net. That one goes in the neutral zone. 20 seconds remaining on the penalty.
Prager checking his skates right now. I'm not going to lie, it's happened to me a handful of times in my playing days. It's always embarrassing, but luckily nothing bad happened to him.
Puck comes out in front. Eventually goes back up to the point. Nurse, long shot. Couldn't tell if that hit something and went wide. A second shot. And it's going to be defended away. This one's sent down the ice as it's going to be kicked by Nurse as he's coming back. After the penalty was over, Mullen was trying to step up. Normally a D-man was trying to step up and see if he can get a break.
Well, like as we said before the power play began, how do you think the Vipers feel? They didn't give up a goal on the penalty kill. The Wheeling Central Maroon Knights didn't give up a power play goal either.
Under 3.5 remaining here in the second period. Wheeling Central dominating the second period as they have the 5-3 lead. Puck is loose on the far side as Welsh was the first one on it there for the Vipers, but here come the Maroon Knights trying to carry it ahead as that was Pielek. Already a bundle of assists so far in this one. The Maroon Knights keep defending the blue line well. A shot and a good save made there by Atkinson. Maroon Knights look to keep it alive. Shot intentionally wide as we're under 3 minutes remaining here in the second period. Puck is going to be dumped down and chased after by Wilkinson. He takes a hit into the end boards after the good solid play there by number 27 Hatfield. Vipers have the long shot. A little bit of a knuckle puck as it comes in, but Glover's able to see it, wear it off the chest, and make the save.
It seems like the Vipers have kind of reverted back, and it might have something to do with the Wheeling Central defense and the way the game is being played right now. But it's kind of how the game started, where they were shooting all their shots from a distance, outside the circles, closer to the blue line. Get a little bit closer than that, I'm telling you. They had success with it. That's how they got their 3 goals. They need to get back to it.
Vipers win the draw, but the Maroon Knights are able to force it out. As good pressure there by Baker. Here come the Maroon Knights. Cooey fires a shot. It goes through Atkinson, but it just goes wide after that. Cooey had hat trick on his mind. Maroon Knights have it in the neutral zone. Can't get much on it. It's Komorowski who sends it back to a teammate, but the puck eventually is able to work its way out. This one's going to be tipped all the way down. Nope, apparently not. It's going to go down for icing here. So an offensive zone draw upcoming for the Maroon Knights.
Well, it seems like it's been a good while since Wheeling Central's had any kind of sustained attacking time. It seems like in the offensive zone, one shot, and it's right back going the other direction.
Maroon Knights do win the draw, though, but not able to get possession after. As looking to work away as Larson tries to go the quick dangle move. loses his balance, might have caught an edge as well, as Wood will take it for the Maroon Knights. Komorowski tries to poke it around a man. He does for a second, but it's going to be picked off. Wilkinson on the left side has it, loses the puck. As the Vipers have to work it out. Long dump in. It's going to be taken by Wood. Wood waiting for pressure to come on him as he dunks it off of a body, and Furbush will take it in the neutral zone as we're at 90 seconds remaining here in the second frame. A long shot and a save made by Glover, and gets a little bit of a snow shower in the process there as well, and that's going to go to the ire of the Maroon Knights right there. But one thing, Todd, I really like what Glover did there. Didn't know if he had it, faces his body away from the net to make sure if that puck does fall out of him, it's going to go wide of the net.
And it seems like that is the game plan for the Vipers at this point. Take a long shot, hope for a rebound, and somebody crashing the net. Larson has done a great job of crashing the net all night, but what they're not expecting or not realizing, Glover, the few times that he has given up a rebound, that's when the Vipers have been able to score, but he's doing a great job of rebound control lately.
Minute 15 remaining in the second period. A long stretch pass ahead for number 79, that being Pielek. Wraparound chance in front, going to be kept up by Atkinson. Pielek dumps it underneath into the trapezoid.
Boy, that was luck there that didn't go in.
Puck is flubbed ahead, coming in, a possible break. Pass across, backhand, not able to get anything going. That being Eberhardt right there. Arnault sends it ahead, but too far in front of a teammate, and here come the Maroon Knights. That's it's Pielek, already 3 assists, goes from a tough angle, goes off the outside of the goalpost. As the Vipers will control it in the trapezoid, looking to make a push. Wheeling Central, 3 goals here in the second frame, 2 of them shorthanded. To give them the 2-goal lead here as we're under 30 seconds. A tough angle shot by Cleary, and that's going to be gloved down off the chest by Glover.
Just a vacuum cleaner right now. Any puck that comes around him, Glover is just putting it in that glove and hanging on to it.
The West Virginia East Vipers come in after they beat Morgantown in their first game 7-4 and won earlier this morning 8-5. So you see the numbers a little more elevated in goals in their games compared to Wheeling Central. Right. I think that's a big part due to Ashton Glover. As we're under 10 seconds now remaining in the period, a long shot, tip in front, second chance will go, covered up by Glover. As Wilkinson wasn't thrilled, but he thought he might have gotten a little bit of stick work in there, but that's a big save considering that the last goal that the Vipers have scored was in the last 3 seconds of a period.
Yes. And that was a big one there. Wilkinson, 26 for the Vipers, right there on the doorstep. That's exactly what they wanted to happen. That rebound opportunity, just couldn't get it past Glover.
5.2 seconds remaining in the second period. Maroon Knights win the draw, but the puck is still loose, trying to get it out, but doesn't matter as the Maroon Knights will take the 5-3 lead to the locker room here, as unlike the middle school championship, they will Zamboni the ice, get everything ready for some exciting third period action here between these two squads. I can't wait to see what this third period has in store. I know what you're thinking, the same thing.
Oh, absolutely so. These two teams, if you don't think that the Vipers are going to come out like crazy in this third period, you've seen some of the hustle they put forth, knowing this is the final period for the championship. Watch for Larson, Welsh, Arnault, these guys to come out and give it everything they have. You're going to see a lot of effort from the Vipers in this third period. An excellent matchup we have here so far. When we come back, we will have third period action here of the Bob Otten High School State Championships here on 1JB Digital Media.
Bull riding, the perfect fusion of strength, skill, and pure willpower. Professional bull riders aren't just athletes, they're daredevils with cowboy souls. Come experience the true modern West, where 8 seconds of glory will create a lifetime of memories. It's PBR Wheeling at WesBanco Arena, March 15th and 16th. Tickets available at WesBancoArena.com and PBR.com. Hold on tight. The ride of your life is about to begin.
Choosing health coverage for your family, your employees, and your company is one of the most important decisions you can make. The health plan proudly supports our active and healthy communities and has been your most trusted carrier for over 40 years. We are here for your family. We are here for your business. We'll be here for you when you need us most, because your health coverage is our priority. The health plan, here for you.
3, 2, 1,
I meet people every single day who are dealing with injury, dealing with a loss of a loved one, who are dealing with a situation in their darkest hour. Fortunately, I get to be a part of that story. I get to help them work through that problem. The Stuckey Firm is here for you to provide you the resources and experience that you need to get back on your feet.
The perfect fusion of strength, skill, and pure willpower. Professional bull riders aren't just athletes, they're daredevils with cowboy souls. Come experience the true modern West, where 8 seconds of glory will create a lifetime of memories. It's PBR Wheeling at WesBanco Arena, March 15th and 16th. Tickets available at WesBancoArena.com and PBR.com. Hold on tight. The ride of your life is about to begin.
Choosing health coverage for your family, your employees, and your company is one of the most important decisions you can make. The health plan proudly supports our active and healthy communities and has been your most trusted carrier for over 40 years. We are here for your family. We are here for your business. We'll be here for you when you need us most, because your health coverage is our priority. The health plan, here for you.
3, 2, 1.
I meet people every single day who are dealing with injury, dealing with a loss of a loved one, who are dealing with a situation in their darkest hour. Fortunately, I get to be a part of that story. I get to help them work through that problem. The Stuckey Firm is here for you to provide you the resources and experience that you need to get back on your feet.
Welcome back here to the 1JB Media broadcast here of the Bob Otten High School State Championship game. As we are getting ready for third period action, Wheeling Central with the 5-3 lead coming in here in the final 17 minutes of regulation. I want to say thank you to everyone tuning in on the MSHL, Mountain State Hockey League Facebook page. We're following that, and also tuning in on YouTube. Appreciate you tuning in here. Again, we said it during the middle school game, but now we're bringing it in here. This is the biggest game of the day. I don't know what other game that could actually be going on today.
It's a Sunday in February. There's nothing else going on.
Better than these two teams getting ready to finish this one out. Goaltenders are the same for what they were from the end of the second period to the third. Ashton Glover being huge for Wheeling Central in this one, as he's made 27 saves so far. And then it's going to be Atkinson on the other side as they look to push ahead, going right off the draw. Or the Vipers, puck lost into the corner, as trying to put some good pressure on there was Nurse, but the Maroon Knights will carry it off the wall. Quick start-up pass ahead, going up through, as Arnaud was there defending, as he staples his man into the boards. Puck set around the boards, but kept in by the Maroon Knights. Pelick fires a shot, and that one's going to be blocked, and it goes off the back glass. Vipers looking to move it ahead. This is Arnaud. Arnaud bringing it in. Goes out of control, but loses it. Puck loose at the blue line, eventually going to be poked out by the Maroon Knights. The student section loud and proud here at WesBanco Arena for the team that's closest to any of them, Wheeling Central. As that puck goes down for icing, 16:08 remaining in the third.
And again, before the end of that second period for the Vipers, I said the guys like Larson, Welsh, Arnaud, even Jalen Nurse need to step up here in this final period. They've done so well throughout the first two periods. Need it big here.
Possible 2-on-1 break. Pass across, but it's sticked away by Glover. Maroon Knights look to push it ahead. Fire wagon hockey back and forth. Vietlip in, loses control of the puck, and just drops it off as Furbush is there to take it away. Here come the Vipers now. Possible 3-on-2. Cleary dumps it back. Moving in, a shot, and that one misses high and wide by Harris. The Maroon Knights continue to push it ahead. Puck comes open from space there as Cooey was looking for the hat trick, not able to get a clean shot off as that puck goes wide. Back and forth, open minute and a half here in the third period of the Bob Otten West Virginia High School State Championship. As Cleary looks to drop it back to the blue line, doesn't like it. Puck loose, and a good job of clearing it out of the way were the teammates of the Maroon Knights. And a big extra credit there to Hatfield.
Earlier in this game, that would have been a rebound taken control of by the Vipers. Wheeling Central has done much better with that.
Furbush sends it in deep, but the Maroon Knights will take it from here as they can't get it out of their defensive zone. Working in now, trying to get around everybody underneath, and now working behind the net, that being Welsh. Welsh, quick move to the inside, loses the puck, but he's able to hop right back on top of it. Welsh, like a NASCAR driver, keeps going left.
Just skating circles.
Maroon Knights will tick this one down and deep, go off for a change and get some new bodies, but they're still able to get the forecheck and pressure there, but not able to keep the puck in the offensive zone, but they'll send it down and keep the puck deep. Vipers go for a quick startup pass, but Wood's there to poke it away. But here come the Vipers trying to go with some speed, but good job getting back there by Pelick to make sure nothing else comes of it. Puck is loose in some skates. Still no one really has it, but the Maroon Knights look to go it out. Can't get the puck out. Might have been a penalty there, but arms stay down in the process.
I don't think that was an intentional hold of the stick. I think it just got caught up in some equipment in jersey.
Puck goes from the far board to the near board. This one is just slapped all the way down on goal. Maroon Knights say, hey, we'll ice the puck, but you can change an ice goal, so get some fresh guys out on the ice.
Well, I'm interested to see. It's a 2-goal game right now, just under 14 minutes. There's still plenty of time for the Vipers, but at what point does this coach decide maybe I start to need to double shift certain guys?
Vipers win the draw, get a shot, but doesn't reach its way to the net. Maroon Knights try to flip it up forward quickly, but it is picked off. Pushing ahead. That being Wilkinson, goes off of the referee and the linesman. Puck loose in front of the net, but eventually it's going to be forwarded wide. A little bit of puck luck there for the Vipers. A one-time shot by Arnaud, though, but it's going to be going the other direction. And stepping up is Pielek. Pielek working in on the right side, goes to the backhand. That one's going to be sticked away by Atkinson. Maroon Knights look to control it, that being Prager. Prager has a goal in this game. As the puck's going to be sent around, the Maroon Knights step up and just get the puck back in deep. I think Arnaud wanted his goaltender to cover that, but they continue to roll. Coming in, it's Nurse. Nurse on his backhand side on the left side of the ice, tries to go quick in front of the net. Good job holding the post there. And that one goes off the post. A rebound. Another one off the post as Arnaud misses. And this one misses wide. 3 chances in rapid succession there for the Vipers. None of them will go. Puck is loose. Here come the Maroon Knights. Possible 3-on-2 going back the other direction. Not able to get a clean look at it as Cooey will just send it around the back of the board. Prager misses on his chance to get it back to him, but Cooey's just going to softly throw it on the net. Atkinson will set it aside and will continue to move. 12:22 remaining here in the third period of back and forth action, but not one, but 2 or 3 chances there for the Vipers to get this one within 1.
Boy, that's got to be a tough pill to swallow as we take another look. One opportunity there, not the greatest, but here, right off the post. Usually what we've been seeing in these 2 games today, bounces that go the offense's way. That one right there, wide open. He's going to see that in his sleep tonight.
Yeah, Arnaud had the wide open chance off the inside of the post. Very close to making this a 1-goal game. Maroon Knights have it, tried to shovel it in to their offensive zone, but eventually they do after it took a couple of tries. This one's high and hard off the glass. And this one will go down for icing with 12:01 remaining here in the third period. Cooey will step in and take the draw for the Maroon Knights. As it's going to be taken control of by the Vipers, and they'll push ahead. They actually have numbers if they want to go. Cleary has to wait, but a little bit discombobulated on the play where the Vipers not able to really get anything going, but before checking, keeping the puck in is Cleary, but eventually the Maroon Knights look to take it away and try to push here. Trying to go defense into offense is Vielip. This one will go all the way down, and another icing here in this third period. Team's starting to get a little tired. Folks, remember, this isn't just one game. They played earlier today as well, so it's a lot on the body right now.
Yeah, the Vipers had an opportunity, like you said, Isaac, to go 3-on-2, have the odd man rush, just kind of got mixed up there in the neutral zone, went from a possible 3-on-2 to a 3-on-4 with the hustle back from the central defense.
Pielek wins the draw back. Fires a long shot off his own teammate in the process as Prager wore that one in the back. Maroon Knights are able to get back and sitting it around as Hatfield did a good job staying with the play. Maroon Knights come in, a quick dangle move, shot just misses high of the net. Pass was open on the backside, didn't take it, taking the shot instead.
Nifty little skating move right there for Burge to avoid that big hit by Arnaud.
Vipers look to keep it in, and a good old school hip check on the far side there. One thing that's one of my favorite things to see in hockey is an old school hip check. Arnaud gets his pocket pick. It's Pielek in on a break. He's going to be taken down. It's going to be a penalty shot, I believe.
Got him on the wrist.
Are they going to call it a penalty?
Puck is at center ice.
It is going to be a penalty shot. As you'll see here on the replay, Pielek is just able to pick the pocket of Arnaud, is able to come down. Look, he tried to go for the big slapper and got the stick inside here. So it'll be Pielek coming in against Atkinson. Pielek, left-handed shooter. Referee makes sure everyone is on the bench for this. Pielek Comes in, plays at the backhand, goes right down the middle, serpentines to the left, works his way in, head fake, fires. Oh, not able to get the shot off, loses it off the tape, and that chance goes by the wayside.
Opportunity for a penalty shot in a state title game. That's a huge moment. And right now, Atkinson feeling pretty good about himself in the net.
So the Maroon Knights do not capitalize on the penalty shot. Still have the 5-3 lead, 10:47 remaining here in the third period. Puck is going to be knocked in deep after more of a draw on the drop. Pushing forward, going in. That would be number 53, Larson. Puck works his way up to the point. Slap shot. That one's going to be blocked. It's just going to be sent in deep after that by the Vipers. Trying to keep it in and cannot are the Vipers. Here it comes. Just a long shot. Almost caught him off by direction being Atkinson. There was not expecting a shot. Cooey working it around, trying to find some space for himself, trying to dangle in front of the net. Puck is loose. Wood a long slap shot there, and that might got a piece of the stick and possibly the post as well.
I like the power move by Cooey to the front of the net. Let's see if they can keep going with that.
Woods underneath to Cooey. Cooey right behind the net. Tries to go for the tight angle pass. Wasn't able to find Wood. This is a long shot. That one tipped, and this is going to be sticked away again by Atkinson. Wheeling Central have some pressure right now. Tough angle shot. It goes off of Cooey in the process. Don't believe it ever got to the net. Pass underneath, trying to stuff in. Backhand chance there. Trying to come in was Burge. No dice, though. Here come the Vipers, turning it the other direction, trying to get a pass in front. Not a man. Wasn't able to get to him as he was trying to find Larson. As Wilkinson loses the puck, trying to carry it ahead are the Maroon Knights. Pass across, not able to get there. As the Vipers take it away, as on the backside, Wilkinson slow to get up after he went hard on the boards trying to defend that play. Wheeling Central picks off the pass. Wilkinson decides to stay on the ice, don't play defense. Long shot on goal, and that one's going to be gloved down by Atkinson. 9:02 remaining here in the third.
We're getting closer and closer to the midway point of this period. And it's still a 2-goal game. We talked about it a little bit ago. At what point do you start double shifting your better players? We're expecting guys like Larson to step up. We've seen it a few times here and there. The last opportunity for the Vipers, they had a good outlet pass. It had been a while since we'd seen them do that well.
Gary Hatfield with the shot right off the draw. And that one's going to be gloved. So we get a quick look here at the penalty shot. And such a good move there, but not able to finish it off for the Maroon Knights. That being Pelock. Tied off the draw. Maroon Knights will take the puck in the process. Puck is loose. No one wants to play it. There it is. It's going to be sent down underneath into the trapezoid as Furbush drops it back off for a teammate. As it's going to be sent down the boards. Beam has it in the corner. Cross ice pass. Gets it over. Everhart now working the way in. Fires a shot high. Misses above the net there. This one will be sent all the way down. No icing as they felt that Furbush had a chance to play it as we reach the 8:15 mark here of the third period.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. He could have absolutely played that, but he just let it go.
Puck takes a weird carom. The Maroon Knights will try to control it behind the back of the net, but it's going to be kept in. Cleary, long shot. And a glove save made by Ashton Glover at the 8-minute mark. Ashton Glover now, 30 saves on the afternoon.
That's a lot of work to put in there for a high school kid in a hockey game. 30 saves on 33 shots, not too shabby.
Puck controlled behind the back of the net. Maroon Knights look to push it ahead. This is Prager. Prager sends it ahead, trying to find a teammate and springing Burge forward. Wasn't able to. Trying to spoon it out where the Maroon Knights were not able to, as it's set all the way around the backboards. Now working their way up to the point are the Vipers, but losing it at the blue line. Puck is still loose. Maroon Knights not able to turn that defense into offense as this one will be chipped its way all the way down the ice. Puck is loose. It's going to sit right in the crease. Glover went to try to cover it, but his teammates just sent it away from him.
And that worked out well for the Maroon Knights. Could have been disastrous.
Carrying in is going to be a penalty called upcoming, so Atkinson goes to the bench for the extra attacker. Going for the chance here in front. Possession is made, and trying to get that quick shot off was Gavin Wick, but a big-time penalty against the Maroon Knights will put the Vipers on the power play with 7:04 remaining here in the third period as they trail by 2.
Yeah, Connor Wood, a pretty obvious grab around the shoulders of Arnaud as he was trying to get to the net coming down from the point. But again, this point, 7 minutes left in the game, a 2-goal affair. He's just trying to make sure his team stays ahead by multiple goals.
And Wheeling Central taking their time on after the penalty, trying to get almost use it as in fact 2 timeout there without actually having to use one. Vipers win the draw forward, but the puck's going to be poked away, and the Maroon Knights will have a chance to either kill it or move it all the way down. As it's Vila trying to make a move, wasn't able to get it past his man Nurse. And holding it back behind the net are the Vipers, looking to push ahead. 20 seconds down here on the power play. Nurse into the middle of the ice, looking for a teammate. Serpentine's back. And dump it down the boards. Wanting the one-timer on the backside was Wilkinson. Wasn't able to get to him. This one's going to be poked away by Pilot, and doesn't get enough on it to send it all the way down, but it's enough to get the clear. Maroon Knights slid it down in the process. Everything all right, though. As this one will go all the way down, not able to keep it in their offensive zone as Wilkinson trying to put his whole body up against it. Here's Larson. Someone that Todd's mentioned a couple times. Larson comes in, backhand, draws the attention and takes the contact, but continues to move the puck. Puck sent around the back part of the net, trying to find it. Are the Maroon Knights now. Cooey tries to go for the big backhand clear, not able to really get it that far, only as far as the neutral zone. A long shot, and another glove save made by Ashton Glover against the Vipers. 45 remaining on the power play, 5:49 remaining in the third period.
We've seen that all day long from Glover. Those long shots, not giving up rebounds. He's making most of the saves. He's done a tremendous job. So far, he might be in consideration for MVP.
Furbush comes up, stepping up from the blue line, and that one misses and might have hit a body in the process and goes up into the netting. As they reach into the freezer to get a puck to replace it.
And we're getting close to the point where the Vipers have almost doubled up the amount of shots that Wheeling Central has.
Vipers have not scored. The puck is loose. Almost jinxed it there myself. Haven't scored since the very end of that first period. No goals to speak of so far here in this third frame. As Maroon Knights will make some last-minute substitutions. As Maroon Knight loses a stick in the process. Pass into the middle, shot that goes wide, and the save is made by Glover.
Maroon Knights very lucky on that one with Palak losing his stick. That could have been an easy Viper goal, just didn't quite take advantage of the opportunity.
Vipers control it below the goal line. Centering pass in front, nobody home. And the Maroon Knights will get it out of the zone and will just clear their way down. Atkinson has to play. Those are some of the toughest ones to play. The one hopper in front of the net. As the penalty to Wood is over now. So an unsuccessful power play for the Vipers. As the Maroon Knights tip it ahead, that's going to be Wood. Wood, the defenseman by trade, steps up and goes into the bigger Furbush. Furbush just ticks it around the boards. The Maroon Knights trying to keep it in, and they will, as it's Wood. Furbush lays a little bit of the body. But the Maroon Knights look to pick that one off in neutral ice. And turning now, going ahead, is Villimp there. And that one was saved by Atkinson. And the puck's going to be kicked around the end boards. Under 4.5 remaining here in the third period. It's a 2-goal lead for the Maroon Knights as they're leading 5-3. No goals here in the third period so far. And it's been a defensive-minded period, and that's exactly what the Maroon Knights want. Into the neutral zone. Looking to carry it in. That being Beam. Looked like he lost the puck for a second. Here come the Maroon Knights, possibly going on an odd man break. Burge tries to get it in front to his man. He's trying to find Cooey, not able to. Burge, turnover in front of the net. But the Vipers are able to slither their way out of this. Possible odd man break here. Larson, quick move to the middle. Goes to the backhand, tip in front. That one's going to be going just wide. Puck loose behind the net, jamming at it on the doorstep. It's staying out. Glover does a great job of keeping it out. This one dinked off the boards. Puck is loose, trying to go for a break, but not able to get it out of the zone. Actually, they are the Maroon Knights. That one goes for offsides, but tense moments there right at the side of the net. Glover's able to keep the pad down, though.
Well, we're in that territory now. Maybe the coach take a timeout here. Maybe it's now for the Vipers. Looks like there's an equipment issue with one player.
That being Nurse. Looked like he might have been working something on his helmet or strapping down the jersey. 3:35. Another thing to look at is see when Atkinson will eventually come out of the net here for the extra attacker. As this one will not go down for icing as it bounces through the Vipers. Puck is loose in front of the net. Good chance, but Atkinson is able to get the stick in there to get it to knock it away. Big hit and a penalty upcoming against the Vipers. A big hit in the corner. We have interference is going to be the call. As Nurse is the one that will go off. As the Maroon Knight is still down on the ice.
It was a big hit there for Nurse. Hopefully the Wheeling Central player will be okay.
Haven't been able to see a number yet.
Hopefully it's just the wind knocked out of him.
Slow trying to work their way up. And down on the ice, I believe, is Hatfield.
There we go. Good. Right leg, it looks like he's favoring a little bit.
As he's going to try to be skated back over to the bench.
You don't know with some of those things. We got a little bit of a bad angle here to see directly into that corner. Maybe an ankle got twisted, got caught up on the boards. Not really sure, but hopefully that young man is okay. And you never know. In maybe about 3 minutes, that pain might all be going away real quick.
As there's 3:06 remaining here, as the Maroon Knights will get a power play here as well. So making it a little bit harder for the Vipers to try to get back into this one, as they'll be shorthanded for the next two. Maroon Knights win the draw, they kick it back. Or if you're Wheeling Central, you score a goal here and you put this one to bed. As Pelock has a tough angle shot, puck loose in front of the net, trying to keep it in, or the Maroon Knights are not able to, but play it safe from there is trying to get their shorthanded presence going are the Vipers. Working it in, Cooey, long shot off the outside of the net, rebound chance on the other side, just goes wide and off the outside of the net. This one cleared all the way down, as Beam does the duty there for the, I thought that one went out of play there for a second.
I think it hit the dasher board, or the dasher right in front of the Wheeling Central bench.
It hit the rubber part of it as it bounced a couple of times. As a minute 10 remaining on the power play, 2:15 though, more importantly, remaining here in the third period. All the scoring again in the first and second period. as Wood does not get a piece of it as that pass comes down. So 2:04 remaining now, 58 seconds to go on the power play. And again, we'll look down at Atkinson, see where he's going to start at here.
Yeah, it sure looked like the way this third period has played out that Wheeling Central was more than content to playing a defensive-minded way. Not that they haven't had scoring chances, but they're more than happy to allow the Vipers to take long shots and not high percentage plays.
Burge now on the left side, takes a big hit, moves the puck down and deep. Moving it ahead now, half to go. Eberhardt fires a long shot and he scores! The innocent shot there by Eberhardt looked like a simple dump in, caught Glover by surprise, and we have ourselves a one-goal game.
Incredible that happens at this point in the game. So many shots have come from a long distance for the Vipers in this one. But with less than 2 minutes down by 2, that one somehow finds its way in the back of the net.
As that's now in this game, 3 consecutive short-handed goals. Just a one-hopper just in over the red line, and this one gets a little bit more interesting now. It's a one-goal game, 1:45 remaining. Wheeling Central still on the power play for the next 35. As Everhart's goal is unassisted, as that does not surprise. This one comes down in on goal. High sticked on the puck, so the draw will stay down in the Wheeling Central defensive zone. So 94 seconds away from the end of regulation. One-goal game after a shorthanded goal by the Vipers on an innocent-looking play. Puck is spooned in underneath. Arnaud swings it around the end board. Possible break here, 2-on-1. Another chance, and a big save made by Glover. Unbelievable chance there. Maroon Knights fall down in the process, leads to a possible chance here as Coach PJ Ratcliffe says, all right, let's take a timeout and let's figure this out.
Yeah, that one was extremely close there. As once again for the Vipers, Tyler Larson.
As you get a little bit look here on the replay, as the most recent goal scorer, Everhart makes a beautiful behind-the-back pass, and Larson not able to stay on his feet to be able to chip that one past Glover. And Todd, we talked about, we thought this was going to be a fantastic game coming into it. Right down to the wire. 1:14 remaining here. Again, Wheeling Central still on the power play for the next 8 seconds.
And that maybe was the most shocking part about this, the opportunities that the Vipers have now gotten while Wheeling Central was on the power play. It's just kind of shocking to see, because earlier in the game, the Vipers were having a difficult time getting to the net and getting that rebound and trying to skate the puck to the net. Everything had to be a shot from outside the circles or near the blue line.
As much as this might sound crazy, the power play is the worst thing that happened for Wheeling Central.
Yeah.
Because they had a good defensive mind game so far, and then go to the power play, have to turn it into offensive, and not been able to get anything else from it from there. Wheeling Central wins the draw, trying to move it ahead as the power play ends. Carrying in, firing the long shot. That one's going to be sticked and goes up out of play. So 1:03, even strength. 5-on-5 after that shot from Hatfield. Good to see him back out on the ice.
Yes.
He was the one that was down on the ice a few moments ago that led to that power play. Maroon Knights win the draw. Off angle shot. That one misses high and wide. Less than 1 minute remaining here in the third period. See if Atkinson's going to follow him to the bench. Nope, he's going to stop. Maroon Knights will dump it in deep. Atkinson just crawl back to his crease. Maroon Knights trying to keep.
What he had to do was take 2 more strides to get across the red line. There was nobody challenging him. He could have gotten there, and that would not have been icing. The clock would not have stopped. And now a timeout.
Timeout there. So both squads have now used their timeouts. Now 17.4 seconds is what they reset the clock to it. It's going to be an offensive zone draw for the Vipers.
Huge moment here. We saw a long distance goal from outside the blue line the last time they scored. Again, some movement on that puck, a little bouncing, difficult to read for the goaltender, but this is it, folks. Pull the goaltender 6-on-5, set up an offensive play. Obviously, they're going to be looking for the rebound on this one where there's that many bodies on the ice in front of the net. It's not usually going to be a clean look, not going to be a clean shooting, maybe not even a passing lane. So this is going to be something they need bodies in front of the net. Both teams need big, strong bodies in front of the net right now.
A look back at this game so far. It was 1-0 Vipers in the first period. Wheeling Central ties it up, and they do the same, 2-2, but a 3-2 goal to give the Vipers the lead through one. Then Wheeling Central, 3 goals in the second period, including capped off by 2 back-to-back shorthanded goals on the same power play. But another shorthanded goal here by the Vipers gets us where we are. 17.4, Wheeling Central wins the draw. Carrying around the back of the boards is Prager. He clams it off, and it goes all the way down. 10 seconds, the Vipers have to hurry up. A long stretch pass. That one's going to be no icing, but it's going to stay in the corner as Hadfield swings it around, trying to get it in. Time's going to run out, and Wheeling Central wins the Bob Otten High School State Championship. The Maroon Knights get it done as they get the 5-4 victory in this one. Incredible for their student section who was there to cheer them on the whole way. As we'll start to see one of the best traditions in sports, that being the handshake line.
What a tremendous game. Congratulations. Tough one for the Vipers. They've got some tremendous players. They gave it everything they had, having to come how far away? 4 or 5 hours from home, maybe 6. Give them all the credit in the world. There's a reason the West Virginia East Vipers were playing in this game.
An excellent game from start to finish here. Congratulations to both teams, but Wheeling Central is the one that comes out on top in this one. Todd, not much more to say. Fantastic matchup from what we saw.
Great game, great effort by both teams, great job coaching. The adjustments made by both teams did really well, and then there were just some weird bounces too here and there. So it was quite a complete game, you could say.
Waiting for the trophy ceremony to start before they allow the student section out there on the ice. As we're going to get ready for the trophy presentation. We'll eventually send it down the public address announcer, Chris Thoburn, down at ice level. Final touches to get everything ready.
Braden Baker. 77, Dominic Brown. 79, Logan Pelock. 97, Connor Wood. The assistant coaches, Clay Slider and Steve Kerr. The head coach, PJ Radcliffe. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for the presentation of the Bob Otten Trophy by Peter Laviolette to Wheeling Central Catholic High School.